Hi students, today we discuss some important named reactions which will be present in organic chemistry chapter. This will be very useful to your final examination as well as for competition examination purpose. First, we discuss Woods reaction. When 2 moles of alkyl halides are reacted with a sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, form alkane. For example, when 2 moles of methyl bromide are reacted with a sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, form ethane as a final product. Next, Wurtz-Fittig reaction. When a mixture of alkyl halide and aryl halide are reacted with a sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, form alkyl arene as a final product. For example, when chlorobenzene and chloromethane are reacted with a sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, form toluene. This can also be named as a methylbenzene as a final product. Next, Fittig reaction. When 2 moles of aryl halides are reacted with a sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, gives analogous compounds, that means biphenyls. For example, when 2 moles of chlorobenzenes are reacted with a sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, form biphenyl. Next, Clemmensen reduction. In Clemmensen reduction, the carbonyl group is reduced to CH2 group. Here, aldehydes and ketones are directly converted into alkanes in the presence of zinc amalgam, ZnHg, we can name it as zinc amalgam, and concentrated hydrochloric acid. For example, aldehyde is reduced with hydrogen in the presence of zinc amalgam and concentrated hydrochloric acid, form alkane as a final product. Similarly, ketones are reduced with hydrogens in the presence of zinc amalgam and concentrated hydrochloric acid, form alkane as a final product. Wolff-Kishner reduction. In this reaction, carbonyl group is reduced to CH2 group. Here, aldehydes and ketones reacted with hydrazine to form alkanes in the presence of potassium hydroxide and ethylene glycol. For example, aldehyde is reacted with hydrazine to form aldehyde hydrazone. This is an intermediate stage. This is very unstable. So, it will be again reacted with potassium hydroxide and ethylene glycol, form alkane as a final product. Similarly, ketones is reacted with hydrazine to form ketone hydrazones. It is an intermediate compound. This is further reacted with potassium hydroxide and ethylene glycol, form alkanes as a final product. Next, coal-base reaction. When phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide to form sodium phenoxide. This formed sodium phenoxide undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction with carbon dioxide to form salicylic acid as a final product. That means here the phenol is reacted with sodium hydroxide, form first sodium phenoxide. This formed sodium phenoxide undergo electrophilic substitution reaction with carbon dioxide and react in the presence of an acidic medium, form salicylic acid or orthohydroxybenzoic acid as a final product. Next, we discuss Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Phenol reacts with chloroform in the presence of base like sodium hydroxide to form salicylaldehyde as a final product. Look at the equation. The phenol is reacted with chloroform and sodium hydroxide, first form an intermediate compound. This intermediate compound further reacted with base like sodium hydroxide. Here CHCl2 group is changes as CHO group. This is further undergo hydrolysis, form salicylaldehyde. This can also be named as a orthohydroxybenzoaldehyde. Here for OH group, the ortho position is CHO group is present. So it is named as a orthohydroxybenzoaldehyde as a final product. Next we discuss Rosenman reduction. When acid chloride is hydrogenated in the presence of Lindlar's reagent, that means palladium in barium sulfate is called Lindlar's reagent, form aldehydes as a final product. That means here reduction that will be takes place. Example, acetyl chloride is reacted with hydrogen in the presence of palladium in barium sulfate, form acetaldehyde as a final product. This can also be occurred in aromatic compounds. That means when benzyl chloride is reacted with hydrogen in the presence of palladium and barium sulfate, form benzaldehyde as a final product. Now we discuss Gattermann-Koch reaction. When benzene or its derivatives are treated with carbon monoxide and hydrochloric acid in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 or CuCl, gives benzaldehyde as a final product. For example, when benzene is reacted with carbon monoxide and hydrochloric acid in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 or cuprous chloride as a catalyst, form benzaldehyde as a final product. Next, we discuss Stephen reaction. Nitriles are reduced to corresponding amines with tin chloride in the presence of hydrochloric acid, which on further hydrolysis gives corresponding aldehyde. For example, we can take here alkyl nitrile, that means RCN, that will be reacted with tin chloride and hydrochloric acid, form imines. RCH double bond NH is called imine. This on further undergo hydrolysis in acidic medium, form aldehyde as a final product. For example, when methyl cyanide is reacted with tin chloride and hydrochloric acid, form imines. This on further undergo hydrolysis in acidic medium, form acetaldehyde as a final product. Next, we discuss Itard reaction. Chromyl chloride CrO2Cl2 is called chromyl chloride. That will be oxidizes methyl group in toluene to a chromium complex first. After that, the formed chromium complex undergo hydrolysis gives corresponding benzaldehyde. For example, toluene is reacted with chromyl chloride in the presence of carbon disulfide as a catalyst, form the chromium complex. This formed chromium complex undergo hydrolysis in the presence of an acidic medium, form benzaldehyde as a final product. Now we discuss Williamson ether synthesis. Very important reaction. When alkyl halide is reacted with a sodium alkoxide, form ether. This reaction is known as a Williamson ether synthesis. This method is used for the preparation of symmetrical and unsymmetrical ethers. For example, the ethyl chloride is reacted with sodium ethoxide. Commonly we can write down as RONA. In place of R, we can take methyl group. So it is named as sodium methoxide. Both are reacted together, form methyl ethyl ether. CH3 bond O bond C2H5. This is called a methyl ethyl ether and sodium chloride as a final product. Now we discuss Kenizaro reaction. Aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens undergo self-oxidation and self-reduction reactions on heating with alkali, nothing but base. In this reaction, alcohols and salts of carboxylic acids are formed as a final product. Here we can take formaldehyde. this formaldehyde, that means C double bond O, after that there is no linkage of carbon, so there is no presence of alpha hydrogens. This is called alpha hydrogen not containing aldehydes. This is only one example for alpha hydrogen not containing aldehyde is formaldehyde. This formaldehyde is reacted with base like potassium hydroxide, undergo both self oxidation and self reduction reaction. Here we can take 2 moles of formaldehyde. One of the formaldehyde undergoes self oxidation and another formaldehyde molecule undergoes to self reduction, form methyl alcohol and potassium formate as a final products. Here methyl alcohol formed as a reduced product and potassium formate formed as a oxidized product. Now we discuss Hell-Vollard-Zielinski, that means HVZ reaction. Carboxylic acids having alpha hydrogens are halogenated at the alpha position on treatment with chlorine or bromine in the presence of small amount of red phosphorus to give alpha halocarboxylic acids as a final product. Here this is a functional group of COH, carboxylic group. The adjacent carbon we can name it as a alpha carbon. This carbon containing hydrogens are named as a alpha hydrogens. Here we can take alpha hydrogen containing carboxylic acid. This alpha hydrogen containing carboxylic acid is halogenated in the presence of red phosphorus, form alpha halocarboxylic acid. Here we can take chlorine or bromine as a halogen group elements. That means in HVZ reaction, the carboxylic acids containing alpha hydrogens are reacted with halogen in the presence of red phosphorus and finally formed alpha halocarboxylic acid as a final product. Next we discuss Gattermann reaction. When diazonium salt solution on treatment with copper in the presence of hydrochloric acid or copper in the presence of hydrobromic acid form aryl chloride or aryl bromide as a final product. What is meant by diazonium salts? Benzene linked with N2X is called a diazonium group. This diazonium group on treatment with copper and hydrochloric acid form chlorobenzene, that means aryl chloride. If that will be reacted with copper in the presence of hydrobromic acid, form bromobenzene, that means aryl bromide as a final product. Next we discuss Sandmeyer reaction. When diazonium salt solution on treatment with cuprous chloride CuCl or cuprous bromide CuBr or copper cyanide, then aryl chloride, aryl bromide or aryl nitrile formed as a final product. This is a benzene diazonium salt solution. When that will be reacted with CuCl, form chlorobenzene. That will be reacted with copper bromide CuBr, form bromobenzene. That will be reacted with CuCN, form benzonitrile as a final product. That means here this diazonium group is replaced by the chlorine, bromine and nitriles. Now we discuss aldol condensation reaction. Aldehydes and ketones containing alpha hydrogens undergo self addition in the presence of a base to form aldol and ketol as a final products. First, aldehydes containing alpha hydrogen. This is a functional group. The adjacent carbon containing hydrogen, so it is called a aldehydes containing alpha hydrogen atoms. That is acetaldehyde. when 2 moles of acetaldehyde undergo self-condensation reaction in the presence of sodium hydroxide, form 3-hydroxybutanol. This is called aldol. This is an addition product. This is further undergo dehydration on heating. Here OH, this carbon containing one hydrogen group, that will be replaced as a water molecule, undergo dehydration, form crotonaldehyde, that means but2-enol as a final product. This reaction is known as a aldol condensation reaction. If we can take ketones containing alpha hydrogens in the presence of base undergo self addition reaction, form ketol. This is further undergo dehydration, form methyl oxide, that means 4-methyl 3-pentene 2-one as a final product. Now we discuss crossed aldol condensation. When aldol condensation is carried out between two different aldehydes or two different ketones in the presence of base is called crossed aldol condensation. This can also be named as a mixed aldol condensation. In previous named reaction, we can take similar aldehydes or similar ketones, so that is named as a aldol condensation. But in this case, we can take two different aldehydes or two different ketones. If both the reactants containing alpha hydrogen atoms, it gives a mixture of 4 different products. That means here this aldehyde containing alpha hydrogen, this aldehyde is also containing alpha hydrogen. So when these two aldehydes are reacted together, undergo crossed aldol condensation, form 4 different type of products. Look at here. Here we can take in acetaldehyde and propanol. Both are undergo aldol crossed aldol condensation in the presence of sodium hydroxide and form but2-enol and 2-methyl pent2-enol as a final products. These two products are an example for self-aldol products. And 2-methyl but2-enol pent2-enol. These two products we are named as a cross-aldol products. In this way, we can observe 4 different types of products when alpha hydrogen containing 2 different type of aldehydes are reacted together. This reaction is named as a crossed aldol condensation reaction. Now we discuss decarboxylation reaction. In the name itself, decarboxylation, that means removal of carbon dioxide takes place in this reaction. First, on heating of sodium salt of carboxylic acid with soda lime, that means mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide, we have to name it as a soda lime, loses carbon dioxide molecule and form hydrocarbons as a final product. Example, sodium ethanoate CH3COONA, we can name it as a sodium ethanoate, that will be reacted with soda lime, that means NaOH in the presence of calcium oxide, form methane, and sodium carbonate as a final product. Here carbon dioxide that will be presented in sodium ethanoate, that will be replaced, that means decomposed as in the form of Na2CO3. Next we discuss carbyl amine reaction. Aliphatic or aromatic primary amines on heating with chloroform and alcoholic potassium hydroxide form isocyanides or carbyl amines as a final product. This is a primary amine, that means nitrogen containing one alkyl group, we can name it as a primary amines. This primary amine is reacted with chloroform and potassium hydroxide form alkyl isocyanide or NC. We have to name it as a alkyl isocyanide as a final product. For example, ethyl amine CH3CH2 bond NH2. We can name it as a ethyl amine. That will be reacted with chloroform and potassium hydroxide form ethyl isocyanide as a final product. This reaction we have to name it as a carbyl amine reaction. Now we discuss diazotization reaction. Aromatic primary amines reacted with nitrous acid at low temperature form diazonium salts. That means aromatic primary amine example here we can take aniline. This aniline is reacted with sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid. When these two compounds reacted together form nitrous acid. This nitrous acid is reacted with aniline and heated up to 273 to 278 Kelvin temperature form benzene diazonium chloride as a final product. Benzene is linked with N2Cl is named as a benzene diazonium chloride as a final product. This reaction is named as a diazotization reaction. Next, Hofmann-Bromamide degradation reaction. When amides are treated with bromine in the presence of sodium hydroxide gives amines. Here amides are directly converted to amines. We can take one example. RC double bond ONH2 is named as a C double bond ONH2 functional group. We have to name it as a amide. This amide is reacted with bromine and sodium hydroxide form primary amines and sodium carbonate, sodium bromide and water molecule as a final product. This reaction we have to name it as a Hofmann-Bromamide degradation. Degradation means when we observed amide and amine, there is a less in one carbon atom. Thank you for watching this video.